Well, Cal, it's been a long time coming, but you're back on the pitch. How are you?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be back, happy to be playing football again.
Excellent. So this interview is a bit different. Below you, there's about 10 questions on pieces of paper. If you pick one out at random, and then we'll talk about whatever subject's written on there. So, go for it.
Inspirations.
So that could be a player that you watched growing up, or it could be someone that's very close to you in your life. Like, who inspired you to get into football?
I'd probably say my dad and my brother, to be honest, because my brother played Sunday League and my dad is obviously a big fan of football. So I mean, growing up just around family liking football kind of got me into it.
Yeah. Is your brother a midfielder as well?
He thinks he's a striker, but other people think different.
With them liking football as well, do they tend to talk to you about your performances?
Yeah, they're both very big Blues fans actually, and they have a lot of opinions on football. So sometimes when they say something, not just about football in general, I don't really pay attention to it.
Obviously, as you say, Blues fans, are you always checking the result after you finish your games?
Yeah, all the time. Hopefully get promoted this season.
Yeah,
back where we belong.
They're doing all right.
Yeah. Johnnie Jackson.
Yeah, the gaffer. How's he helped you improve as a player? And obviously he was a midfielder himself at Tottenham in the Premier League and also for Charlton, captain for a long time. Must have really helped you being coached by him this season. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it always helps that he's a midfielder as well, plays the same position, does pretty much the same job. So it's good to have a gaffer who knows your position the best. So he's helped me massively, helped me improve my game a lot.
And speaking more broadly, how have you found playing with Jake Reeves, Alistair Smith, Miles Hippolyte as well when he was fit too? Obviously he's coming back as well. You seem to build up quite a good relationship. Do you feel like that's something that you're still improving game by game?
Yeah, definitely. I love playing with all of them, to be honest. They're all good players, especially Skip, Smudge, Hippo. I love playing with Miles, to be honest. He's probably my favourite to play with. But everyone's got their own thing that they're really good at. Obviously Skip is the captain, so really encourages you and controls the game a lot.
And I should probably ask you about Marcus Brown as well. He's obviously a new face who's come in, probably a bit different because he's more of a number 10 as well. How have you found playing with him?
Yeah, he's a good player. You can see he's sharp, moves the ball well, he's got a good shot on him. Good to play with. Family.
Your family, obviously you've already touched on them. Do they come to your games much?
Yeah, my dad comes to most of my games, pretty much every week. My brother comes when it's a big game.
Would you say you talk about football a lot when you're away from the pitch with your family?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. I think obviously playing the sport and them being such fans of the sport, it's conversation really.
Yeah, is it a lot less, is it just nice to kind of move away from the pressure of being around football 24/7 when it gets to the summer break and you actually get a break and some more time with your family?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to take your mind off it for a bit, have some different thoughts, do different things, enjoy life a bit.
So you're living down in London now?
Yeah.
How different is that from Birmingham?
It's a lot more busier. I wouldn't say it's too different though. It's still the same sort of place, but I've got to like it a lot now. Settled down.
More expensive?
Yeah, definitely.
Price of drinks?
Definitely. Coventry.
So you were at Coventry when you were younger, obviously a really big club. What was it like coming through the youth ranks there?
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very intense there. It was very demanding, but it helped shape me a lot as a footballer, and I really enjoyed it there. Yeah,
and who did you play with in the first team? Any key names there that you remember?
Growing up, like 18s and 21s, James Maddison. He weren't there for very long before he went up to the first team, but he was a good player. Ben Stevenson, he was one I really remember because I enjoyed playing with him and he was a very good footballer. George Thomas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you make your debut for the club that you started with, you obviously have ambitions of playing with them for a long time. When you got told that maybe not even got told, when you got to the stage where you had to move on, was that quite hard for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like your whole thing is to get to the first team there, play week in, week out. You don't know how long you're going to be there. Like you just expect you're going to be there for as long as you want, sort of thing. But that's not football. Sometimes it doesn't work out for you. So it was difficult, but I think I kind of just got on with it, and like I went on loan, enjoyed that quite a lot. So I kind of got back into enjoying football. So it kind of helped me a bit. Injury.
Yeah.
Great.
Obviously, you're back on the pitch now, thankfully. But it was November at Tranmere away. Just tell us about how it happened, and then also what your recovery's been like. So I'm sure it was frustrating.
What I remember from it, anyway, I landed on the ball on the edge of the box, and I've gone to slide Josh down the side, but just as I've gone to do it, someone's just stamped down the back of my leg, and it was just instant pain. Like it just weren't nice.
Yeah. Did it take sort of the physios to look at it for you to understand what you'd done?
Yeah. Well, I've never really been injured before, so I just assumed it was like a bruise. I was going to have a bruise, or it'll wear off in a couple of days, but it just wasn't getting better.
Yeah.
So it didn't really make sense. And then obviously I had a scan and found out what it was.
How tough is it to motivate yourself when you're injured to come in and do that gym and rehab work?
It is tough, but it's a good place here and there's some good people, so coming in isn't too bad. You get going, you're up for it, you're in a good environment, so you enjoy it. Obviously you don't enjoy being injured, but
yeah, no, I know what you
it's
mean,
as good as it can be.
And what were you like watching on from the stands? Was that quite difficult?
Yeah, it is annoying. I want to be down there trying to help the team as much as possible. We went on a great run. I'm not sure, was it how many unbeaten?
12 unbeaten.
12 unbeaten, yeah. Went on a great run, so obviously that's a positive, but you want to be involved in it, so you're watching it and you think...
Did you kind of get an impression of how good the atmosphere can be at Plough Lane?
Oh yeah, definitely. You notice the singing more. Like, of course you notice it on the pitch, but when you're not actually playing and you have time to look around and you don't have to focus on something, you see how good the fans are, they get going and how loud they can be. Non-league.
Yeah, tell us about non-league. Obviously, as you say, you went on loan to that level and obviously played a lot of your football in non-league. Solihull Moors is obviously where it really happened for you. And
Solihull I loved it, to be honest. I loved every minute of it. It got me. I was playing football every week. I was enjoying it, and we were sort of successful. We got to a few playoff finals. Didn't quite make it over the line, but we got to that point, and I really enjoyed it there. What
do you think was the secret to, getting those league finishes? And I think you also reached an FA Trophy final as well, didn't you?
Yeah. We had some good managers. We had some very good players who have gone on to do good things as well. I think team spirit as well is a lot of it. We had some good groups, everyone got on, everyone enjoyed it, everyone enjoyed playing together, winning, and I think that helped a lot.
When you first sort of started in non-league, was there kind of a moment that sort of hit you and you sort of realised, right, this is proper gritty non-league football? I
don't think so. To be honest, being at Solihull, we always played football, so it was like we was the team that didn't boom it and stuff. Obviously you play against teams and they're just sticking it on you and it's just like, just get the ball on the floor. But to be honest, because of that, I didn't really look at it as it was all nitty gritty. Obviously it is, but it weren't as bad as people say. Wimbledon.
Yeah, so how do you reflect on your time here so far?
I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. I think it's a great club, there's great fans, and I think we have a great opportunity to get some success this season.
What do you think has been the key factor behind how we've done?
I think it's a lot of things, really. I think we've got some great players, obviously, create some great things. Team spirit behind it, everyone, it's a great group, everyone gets on a lot. I know you kind of hear people say that all the time, but it really is a great group. Obviously the coaching staff, just everything really put into one thing.
Obviously coaches are one of the key factors of driving messages to you guys, but what sort of chats do you guys have as a squad about maybe things that you need to improve on or things that are going well? Do you have many of those sort of chats?
There's times where people say, we need to do this better, or we could have done this better, and I think as a team we're good at holding our hands and saying, yeah, right, we'll do this and do this. Footballer. Yeah.
What is life like as a footballer? Do you feel the pressures of the game sometimes?
Yeah, I think it's obviously it's a it's a thing where there's a lot of opinions, a lot of different opinions, and what some people might think, other people might think. But I think you've kind of not block it out in like an ignorant way, but I think you've just got to enjoy being a footballer and enjoy the moment. Like, you know when you've not had a good game, or you know when you've not been at your best. So you don't need to listen to certain things, but other times it's nice when people say good things about you and you read good things about you, because obviously it gives you that confidence, it gives you a boost. But yeah, it's a game of a lot of opinions, so I think you just got to keep your head down and enjoy what you do.
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever thought about doing anything else? Did you ever grow up and think, I wanted to do that job or that career? Or
do you know what? Not really, no. I played football since I was tiny, so it's always just been football. Obviously, like when I left Coventry, I had doubts like, I might not get back in the football league, stuff like that, but it worked out. So you just got to work hard, keep doing what you're doing.
You've obviously got a lot of years left in your playing career. Have you ever thought about coaching or management afterwards?
People say I don't talk enough to be, so I don't think being a coach would be a good thing for me. But I don't know. I don't think I'm there yet. I probably should think about it, but I just enjoy playing. Promotion race.
Yeah, so we just touched on it. Is it something that's kind of at the back of your mind?
It's hard not to look at, because there's 12 games left and it's so tight. Like, we want the automatics. I think we're way more than capable of getting it. We've just got to just get our heads down and just take each game by each game. I don't think we should look at other results around us. I think a positive is we've got to play everyone around us. Yeah. So like, and they've got to play each other. So you're going to take points off teams, which will give you. I think I'm very confident about this team, this squad, and we've just got to go make it happen. Routine. Yeah.
What's your routine? So what was your routine today? What will your routine be today, for example?
Wake up, eat breakfast, and driving.
What time do you get up usually?
Today, when we're in a bit later at 10:30, I wake up at 8:30. Then I kind of have an hour to get ready, have some breakfast and stuff, and then give myself some time to leave.
Are you eating much for breakfast?
Eggs on toast today, scrambled eggs on toast.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
Decent. And then match day, what's that like? What's your routine then? Say if you're at Plough Lane.
If we're at Plough, I don't actually put an alarm on. I just wake up when I wake up.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit dangerous? You must have missed your alarms. You must have like got up later than you planned, surely.
Nah, because we don't need to be in till 1:15, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I wake up early anyway, so I just freely wake up. I'll get up, eat breakfast, watch some telly, then just get ready, have a shower, get ready.
Brilliant. And then have you got any superstitions? You put a shin pad on before another one or anything like that?
Yeah, I got a few, to be fair. The way I put my shin pads on, when I put my boots on, stuff like that.
Interesting. Decent. And then just finally, obviously big game against Notts County on Saturday. How are you feeling about that one? Obviously it's a nice early kick-off on TV as well, which adds an extra spice to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously Notts County are a very good team, everyone knows that. I think they're 1 point above us, maybe. I'm not
on the same points,
or the same
just
point,
above. Yeah.
So it'll be a good game. I think it's one we can win. I mean, we've got a good record at home. We have some good performances, so we just got to go get them 3 points.
Absolutely. Cal, thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, thank you.